the Danadon Evil Eye movie is coming out pretty soon, probably already has by the time you're watching this, and season 2 is almost here. And I have been collecting all of the Danadon manga ever since it released, but I've only read up to volume 4. Yeah, I know. So I decided to finally read and complete my Danadon manga collection, and preparing for the Evil Eye movie as well as season 2. So I'm gonna start off from the beginning, to refresh my memory. So a nutshell of this story is basically a girl who likes spirits and a guy who's into aliens meet up, they have a competition, and a lot of stuff happens during that. So I just completed volumes 1 and 2, and I'm enjoying it so far. But now it's time to go to volume 3, which I believe has my favorite scene, which hooked me into the series. There's the scene. There's the scene. So I just finished volume 3. Now it's time to end season 1 of Danadon with volume 4. And let me tell you, so far, I freaking love Danadon. And the reason for that is that these adventures are goofy, wacky, and all out interesting. But most of all, these characters are kind of relatable and really hooks me into the story, which I love. I finished volume 4 yesterday, which is basically the end of season 1 of the anime. But now it is time to go to season 2 of the anime with volume number 5. So basically, these people sacrifice our main characters in Gigi's own house to a freaking Mongolian snake in order to prevent a volcano ever erupting. And then when all hope seems lost, this guy shows up. Bro, look at this, bruh. I assume this is Evil Eye, but jeez, what the heck is going on with this story? Then Gigi sees Evil Eye's pass, and then they do a little fusion, and they become... Oh my god, that looks sick. Holy shit. So, I forgot to record me reading volume 6, and it's literally the best volume out of the others so far. We literally see Okarun and Evil Eye fighting, and then freaking Momo just hits the Mongolian snake with a fucking fire truck. And then the freaking Avengers Endgame type shit, everyone just pulls up like his Super Smash Bros. And starts hamming on Evil Eye. And then at the end, bro, a little cutesy of Okarun and Momo. So since we're halfway through the story, might as well give my thoughts on it so far. And it's peak! So far, this arc is probably my favorite arc. Gigi has the best transformation out of all of them. Now we learn that Gigi can control his powers, so you can see how he does that, if he can actually do control it. In volume 7. Everything has gone back to normal, and some of the romance has slowly started to come back. They're holding hands! Oh my god! Then it's kind of just a chill place at Granny's house until a soy sauce comes in, and then... Evil Eye. I didn't know that it was that serious. After that's dealt with, we go back to a nice slice in life, and that's what I like about Danadon. Until... I can already sense some weird shit is about to happen. If weird shit does happen, I cannot defend this freaking manga. Which it does. But it does get resolved pretty quickly. But this makes Okarun want to train. So he asks Turbo Granny, and this is what she gave them. This is how they're gonna train with the past music artists. I don't even know what they could do anymore. What's next? What's next? So I just completed volume 7. Now it's time for volume 8. So Okarun and Ira finally kill those magician boys. So Okarun decides to go against Evil Eye again. Bro's ready. Round 2, baby. Round 2. Bro, Okarun has become the Turbo Granny. Yo, that is sick. Bro, he said, I'm going all out. Oh, bro, this fight is crazy. After all that settled, Okarun and Evil Eye finally made a bet that only Evil Eye can attack Okarun, and then something else shows up. Who the freak is this guy? Well, it wasn't that bad, he just helped fix the house. And then we go back to a regular school in a day life, and then this guy shows up. Who the heck is this guy, bro? Is this guy important to the story? Well, he is important because we found
the golden ball. Oh my god, I kind of forgot about that.
So they decide to go with it with the guy's help. After they pin it down, this thing shows up.
I thought Danada couldn't get weirder. You freaking got Godzilla kaiju type shit coming. What the frick? What the heck is this manga? So I completed volume 8 and I took a little bit of a break, but now I am gonna read volume 9, which I believe will probably be the start of season 3 of the anime.
Okarun decides to use the house and turn it into...
It's a fucking mech. They turned the house into a mech. What the heck?
They first didn't really get the hang of it, but soon they got the hang of it and defeated the kaiju, which they would later find out
is a freaking person, and it's a girl. I wonder what she's gonna do.
Oh, she does something crazy.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, Okarun's getting bad bitches left and right. What the heck? But it wasn't Momo I say first? What?
Momo Aise does not really support the idea, but when forced to bring her to school, she decides to take a shortcut, which results in...
And we get a new spirit again. I wonder if it's gonna possess someone.
And both of them would later defeat her, and then Momo Aise finally trusts her.
Alright, it is the next day, and as you can tell, I just woke up, but we are almost there. We just completed 9. Now it's time to read volume 10.
So we figure out that the golden ball is used to power Vomola's mech. Turbo Granny has other thoughts about it. As the others walk their separate ways, they all get attacked by aliens. And they lose pretty badly as Momo Aise teams up with the Seraponians to defeat this new alien threat.
So I just completed volume 10 and we have one more after this volume, and that is volume 11.
So Momo and the Seraponian returns back home to see the gang doing alright. They all decide to change locations in case the aliens returns again by using...
What the heck, bro? They're just destroying the city, bro.
They all train in the mountains, but Momo has a hard time sleeping, so Gigi does this.
Bro, we can't be serious. Bro, we can't be serious. Leave Momo alone. It's Okarun, it's Okarun.
Okarun becomes a ghost and he spots.
Are you serious? He literally sees them sleeping. Like, that's gotta be the worst time to turn into a ghost.
Okarun accidentally gets sucked in by the telephone where Grandma Senko is fighting a god.
Alright, we finished volume 11. Time for the last one that I have. Volume 12.
So Grandma Senko cannot really help them, so Okarun goes back to his body. While the gang goes against the aliens, they put up a pretty good fight, but it end up kinda losing. And then there's Sakata.
Where is this going? Bro, we're just on Sakata's daily in the life story while there's an alien invasion? Where the frick is going on?
Then he goes on a freaking motorcycle and goes to save them. Momo Aise, on the other hand, with the help of Sero, tries to get Okarun's balls back, but is stopped by 2 aliens, and then...
I knew she would come back. Vomola's freaking kaiju. I never doubted her for a second.
And then she saves the day.
Bro, you can't do this to me. You can't freaking do this to me. Are you freaking kidding me? Literally when she comes back? No, she's gotta be live. Are you serious? No. Fuck. I think I'm crying. She was such a good character. No, she can't die. This is the last volume. How can I be like this?
And that concludes Volume 12. I know there are other volumes that have already been released, but from the stories that I read so far, Danadon is still peak. I even got to meet the voice actor from Momo Aise and got her to sign some stuff. But I can confidently say that Studio Sorrow will do a good job for the seasons and seasons to come.